Welcome to tutorial number 2 for Adobe Premiere CS6. To open Premiere, you're going to go to Adobe Master Collection CS6, click on the arrow and scroll down to find Premiere Pro. Allow this to open. And once the program has opened, you'll see here if you've used the program before, you'll have some recent projects available to you. You can click on New Project or Open Project. In this case, we're going to click on New Project. And we're going to go in here. This is our opening page. We're going to first go to Browse, and we're going to find on our hard drive the file management tutorial that we have already created in our first tutorial. Now we want to make sure that we have all of these folders ready to go, and we're going to click into Project Files, and we're going to tell it to select this folder. Then we're going to name our project to match our project title. We're going to name this File Management 1018. I like to add the date to the bottom of it in case I need to update any of my files or something dramatic changes and I need to adjust when we were working on this project. I'm going to hit OK. And it's going to open up into our new sequence panel. Again, if you're working with digital SLRs, you'll want to match what you were shooting with, your frame rate and your resolution. In this case, it would be 1080p. 24 frames per second. I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to change my sequence name to culling, as that is the first step of our process. And I'm going to hit OK. When your window opens up, sometimes it may not follow the same settings that you're used to seeing. If you want to change your workspace, you can come up here to Workspace and change it to any workspace that works for you. For example, if you're wanting to work on audio, you can use the Audio Workspace. If you're planning to work solely on color correction and a later step of your project, you can use the color correction workspace. For me, I tend to use Editing CS 5.5, and I've made a few adjustments in here as it normally shows your media browser here, but I go straight to Effects, and when you first open it, many of the times it will show these blocks, but I prefer looking at the list view. Your screen may look a little bit different than mine. I have adjusted some things here and there, and if you can't see something, feel free to pull on any of these little sections in the center. If you want to make anything larger or smaller, make sure that your arrows have a double line in between them with arrows on either side. And if you want to move panels around your screen, you can always grab something and move it to a completely different area. If you ever move things around too much and you're not happy with the way that they're looking, you can always go to Window, Workspace, and Reset Current Workspace. It will ask if you want to put it back to its original layout, and you will say yes. Then again, you can move around and change what you want to change however you need to throughout. To bring footage into your project or to bring anything into your project, you're going to double click here and find what you're looking for. This may mean that you need to go to your hard drive. So you're going to go all the way over to your hard drive, find that folder that you're working in. Again, the importance of file management is that everything is going to be where you need it to be, and then you can click on the folders that you want to bring in. For example, if you wanted to bring in footage, you can click here and then click Import Folder. If you double click and then try to click on something within there, you will not be able to bring in the entire folder all at once, but rather one by one each clip that's in there. I highly suggest bringing in your folders as folders. I'm going to go ahead and hit cancel, and we're going to go open a current project. So we're going to go up here to open project. And again, I'm going to go back to my hard drive. And I'm going to go into a project that we already have. We're going to open up the Talking Shoe project. I'm going to go into Project Files, and I'm going to click Talking Shoe and click Open. In here, you'll see that I have my footage in a completely separate space and my sequences in a bin over here. Now that's it for opening your projects. It's pretty simple, but make sure you keep your files managed or else you're going to have some issues. Thanks for watching tutorial number 2 for Adobe Premiere CS6.